Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll. Welcome to yet another episode of The Daily Scroll on Ozarks First Plus. Glad you're with us for this particular episode. We have some good things to bring you today, including, the Highway Patrol has really stepped up, Missouri Highway Patrol has really stepped up their social media game recently. And I, for one, am here for it because you get to see an inside look at all of these wild and dangerous things that they're putting their lives on the line every day. And you never know what kind of crazy stuff's happening on the roadways. Well, they're showing us. So we're going to get into that. Plus a personal story I have about maybe you guys can think about this when you're on the road to be a little bit more safe out there.
Because there's Baileys out there.
I am embarrassed, but learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay. Later on, got a couple of videos. It seems that I don't mean to do this, but there's always a theme.
And everybody's in danger in this episode.
There's
not a single story where somebody was not in mortal danger.
Very true.
I was a little worried about that.
But they're all good. Everything's good. We're positive
They're
here.
Fine. Yeah.
So nothing's going to be bad.
Yeah.
But
if it feels like this story's going to go horribly wrong, it only goes a little wrong. So
things go awry, but they end well. Today's theme for our next segment is people ending up high above ground, people and pets, and where they definitely shouldn't be.
I like that this theme is kind of a descriptor of just a catch-all of everything we're going to talk about.
I should have thought of something a little bit better.
That's why I said everybody's in danger, because even in the first stories, there's people
definitely putting themselves and others in danger.
Yeah, not doing the best in cars.
But then at the end, we're going to round this out with something,
Yeah. At least,
really interesting.
That animal is not in danger. So
and it's true. This is the epitome of the Daily Scroll when I thought about this show, what it would be. Our final segment's going to be exactly this, because there is an animal taking the internet by storm. And some people are calling it a default animal, or the lorem ipsum of animals, if you are a font writer type person, if you know what I mean.
What's the Comic Sans of animals?
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be a Comic Sans of animal. A hamster?
Yeah, okay.
Something a gerbil?
Yeah.
Something that's in a kid's classroom. That's what I think. Elementary school classroom.
That's good.
Okay, so first, let's get into the local thread. The Highway Patrol sharing this video saying, what would you do to stop a wrong way driver going 90 miles per hour without headlights on? If you see the white lines, folks, you're going the wrong way. If you're going down one side of the street and there's white lines and somebody else is on the other lane coming the other way, you're going the wrong way, right? If it's a yellow line, you're good. 2 lanes of traffic.
I've never needed like a quick life hack on how to remember which way to go down the road.
That's the number one indicator. If there's white lines, be aware.
Well, the first indicator is
both lanes of traffic going the same direction.
Wrong way sign.
Yeah, and do not enter, and it's things such as that. But
some people miss those, believe it or not.
Yeah, they sure do. Even some of the best drivers do sometimes. This guy, see, there was another car heading the other direction. That should have been the indicator there.
Yeah, that should have done it.
So this happened in Miller County, Troop F, technically in our viewing area. This is up in the mic keeps slowly falling down. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
This is in the Miller County. I associate with Osage Beach area, northern part of Osage Beach and north. This man going the wrong way. What's a trooper to do? You only got a few moments to decide. So what the trooper ended up doing was what's called a pit maneuver.
Which we've had, and I can't believe I'm saying this, more than once on this show.
The pit maneuver.
Thankfully, we only show it when it goes correctly.
When it goes well. And I was going to say,
doesn't always do that.
usually it's pretty smooth. Like it could not even deal damage to the other car involved or either cars.
Or
But when you do it at 90 miles per hour,
yeah.
it's going to send some sparks. But yeah, that was a high speed pit maneuver, I would say. Great thinking by that trooper, Troop F. So if anybody knows, we're down in Troop D, Troop F, up in the central part of the state.
Yeah.
This man ended up getting arrested for not just going the wrong way on a 2-lane road.
I'm assuming resisting arrest.
But it just says driver was arrested for DWI, and a lot more.
And a lot more.
Which,
okay, yeah. There was a lot of things wrong in that video.
Yeah. And shout out to the Highway Patrol for taking these videos and putting them on Facebook, because this one alone got like 2 million views, I think. One of them I was looking through there, and they at least 1 million views on these. This is what the people want to see.
It's what the people want to see. It's a little worrying. I hope that we see less of these videos, because it would be good if
people just obeyed the traffic laws.
Yeah, and we didn't put people in danger with chasing stuff.
You trying to make me feel bad? No.
What? Well, you didn't run.
Taking this opportunity to say, this past week I did something horrible.
Oh, no.
Very horrible. And I want you all to learn from my mistakes. Speaking of wrong way drivers, nothing like this. I was going maybe 15 miles per hour, okay? Maybe. Took a trip to downtown St. Louis because we had some friends in town. We had tickets to the Fox Theater to see Phantom of the Opera. Went to some barbecue at the Ballpark Village, right near the Arch, right near the courthouse there in downtown St. Louis. I'm driving my husband's car, not used to it, not used to driving in downtown St. Louis, trying to follow the GPS. What do you know? I come up on a stoplight. I'm supposed to go straight. It's completely blocked off. Construction. So I panic. And I just have to take a turn. Lights, I don't even know if the light was green. I'm sure it was green, or maybe it's a stop sign. Well, what do you know? I take a right turn. Should have taken a left turn. Because it was a one-way street. I immediately turn right, and the traffic's coming the other way. I pass one car. I know that it was wrong. I immediately see the white lines in the roadway. That was my indicator, okay? I see the white lines. I saw another car going the wrong direction. I knew I was wrong. I went maybe half a block, maybe 50 feet. I turn off, and I trying to get my bearings here. Mm-hmm. I know what I did was wrong. I admit it. It was horrible.
This is all admissible in court.
It was, and I'm admitting to it. I'm going to pay the ticket, okay? So, all that to say, I don't know how in that split second, this all happened within 20 seconds. I get on it. I see if I was wrong. I immediately turn off on the next street. There were cars way down the road. I wasn't going head on with anybody. Yeah. Nobody was in danger, okay?
But
except my wallet, because I don't know where this cop was, but they saw me.
They saw you. They were waiting for it. They knew somebody was going to do it today.
I hear some sirens, and I think, well, I'm in downtown St. Louis, sirens. That can't be me. Nope, it was me. They got me like that.
Of all the crime in St. Louis.
So I pull over. He comes up to the window, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I know I'm not from here. I made a wrong turn. I know it was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake.
Yeah.
He goes, meanest man I've ever dealt with. Meanest cop I have ever spoken to in my entire life. You can it can go one way or the other here.
Yeah.
And it went the wrong way. So did I. He goes, we've got the same signs you do from wherever you come from. I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah, this is not looking good.
The adventure I just went on, I was first looking up the animal we will talk about later. And then I thought, I'll look up a wrong way sign just to make sure you know what they look like, because I thought that'd be funny.
One way.
I typed wrong way, and because I'm on your Google account, it said wrong way on one-way ticket St. Louis cost. Did you find out? Do you know how much it costs?
That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I Googled that right away.
Do we know how much it costs?
$60.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be
Could be
worse.
worse. Oh my
Everybody
gosh, that
ended
is
up okay.
hilarious. Yes. So I got stopped by St. Louis Metropolitan Police. He was not a nice man. I
Sorry if you're
understand he
watching
has a
this.
job to do, but wow. I mean, he
Tough.
was aggressive.
Tough.
Aggressive. Top of that, I had just paid my new insurance for the year. It had expired last week. So I had to be texting my husband, you got to give me the new information right now. He finally got it to me. This man was not happy, but you know, I got a $60 ticket and we got back, changed my clothes, went to the Fox Theater, watched Phantom of the Opera, moved
And
on with my
how
life.
was it?
It was absolutely fantastic. You know, they call it the Fabulous Fox, and it is fabulous. If you haven't been to the Fox Theater, it is just wow. And a great show.
So this is what you want to be watching out for.
Yeah,
in
I
the
should be
future.
watching
Just
for that.
Keep an eye out for it. We have some
He
of
was
them here
right.
in Springfield.
We have the same ones
They'll get
wherever
you.
I came from.
Yeah, just
Yep.
keep an eye out.
Yeah, so be aware of those signs. Look around. Maybe, you know, even if you're worried about, you know, I don't know. Just take a moment. Figure out the direction of traffic before you turn on the street. Even if you're in somewhere that you're not familiar.
I think we all learned something today.
Especially when you're somewhere where you're not familiar. So that was my week last week. Little run-in with the law, but it's all going to be okay. Maybe not my insurance costs, but I'm going to pay that ticket. All right? And when we come back, we're going to talk about a couple of rescues. One, a hot air balloon getting tangled up in a communications tower. Number two, a kitty cat finds itself on the top of somewhere it does not need to be. We have those stories in just a couple minutes. Drone video capturing some incredible scenes of two people that got tangled up in a communications tower while in a hot air balloon, and then they became stranded 925 feet in the air. This just happened over the weekend in Gregg County, Texas. The hot air balloon colliding with this big old tower, almost 1,000 feet up. This happened at 8:15 in the morning. Nice Saturday morning, going up in a hot air balloon goes awry. Both passengers were safely taken to the ground, but not without having to climb onto the tower. I mean, I guess these people already were okay with heights, but that just takes it to a whole new level. Can you imagine?
Kind of looks like our tower.
It does. And I look up at that thing and I get woozy just looking up at it. I can't imagine people climb up those things for a living
Yeah.
to change out the light bulbs or whatever, but then also to climb up to get stuck, but then also to climb up to rescue people. It's just wild. And you can see, I
Just
mean, there
keeps
was there was a long way to go. I guess they could have been even higher if they wanted to. Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. And the guy, one of the contractors, talked about it and said that usually he gets called for, you know, a little wire here or there. Oh, wow. I thought it was already passed. There were people down there on the.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
getting
my
up there, but yeah.
goodness.
Wow.
So I think it was a female and a man crashed into the tower, and it was a huge recovery effort, but I'm not exactly sure. I mean, that's all the information I could find.
Is there somebody in the basket?
I think there is at that point in time. Yep.
Wow.
There they are. How do you do that? The rescue. I mean, what kind of training do you have to be able to rescue somebody from a hot air balloon?
Wow.
Stuck in a communications tower. Not something you see every day, folks. Another thing you don't see every day, you know, cats like high places.
I feel
They
like
don't
you
really
do see
have a
this every
fear.
day, actually.
A fear of heights, but you don't see a black and white one chilling on the top of a power pole.
Meowing down.
And you know he's in distress. Well, you know it's a he because black and
Black
white.
and white. Ugh.
You know he's in
Comes up
distress
so much.
because he was meowing.
Oh.
It makes me very sad to think how long had he been up there?
I'll be honest, that rescue looked a lot easier than our power pole or our hot air balloon.
The
friends.
hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Quite an easy
This
task.
one was just, we'll just go up in the cherry picker.
This
and pick
one
him up. He didn't
is,
even
I
fight
would
it.
volunteer to go up there and get this cat.
He looked sweet.
Definitely.
Just wanted a little help out.
This is an electrical pole. It was a humane society that they were called in to help rescue the feline, but that looked like a fire department, but maybe they made the call.
Yeah.
Realizing the seriousness of the situation, they got 2 linemen with an AEP Ohio. This is in Ross County, Ohio, to use a line truck to get the cat. There you go.
Oh, okay.
2 linemen.
Oh, so he just has a
Doing
hard
great.
hat on. Yeah.
Doing great work there. Oh, and he's taking such good care of it.
Yeah.
The cat was taken to the Regional Humane Society's Animal Care and Adoption Center, where the cat, so this is a stray, I think.
Okay, awesome. So that's
Gonna get a
leads
new
me
home.
to my obvious question. What are we
What's the
naming?
name?
What are we naming the cat?
Well, they already
Oh,
gave
they
it a
already
name.
named it. All right. Well, I was trying to come up with something.
You want to take a crack at it
Pole
because it's a
vaulter.
pretty good one.
Oh, they had a good name. Okay, well then I got nothing.
Electra. Wait, I might have been wrong. It was a girl this whole time. Electra.
A multicolored cat that's a girl.
I guess
This
you
whole
can have a
system's
black and
falling
white
apart.
girl cat.
Yeah, but okay, electric's
But,
good because it's an
yeah.
electric pole.
So
Yeah.
the name that the Humane Society gave was Electra, an
nice.
extremely fitting name.
Yeah.
Good for that kitty, and I hope it finds a forever home.
I was trying to work in pole. It wasn't happening.
Pole, no. Well, you said Walter.
Did I?
I thought you did. And I thought, oh, that's kind of like, but then I was thinking, no, Watt.
Yeah,
Like wattage.
Watson or
Wattage.
something if it was a
Watson,
boy.
yeah. But no, I think Electra's the way to go
I
here.
think that's what she got to go with.
All right. And when we come back, we are talking about an animal that I honestly have never seen before, but it has taken the world by storm, as I said earlier, because apparently you can have it as a pet. And we'll tell you where Missouri law stands. But this little guy has gotten roasted in the best way on social media, at least I saw over the weekend. You know, in my daily scroll, this is exactly the kind of content that I want to scroll across. All fun and games, nobody gets hurt. This beautiful animal with a nice little home.
Doesn't
But
have to be
just
rescued
a
at all.
slight, but a slight roasting from people on the internet, just saying that it's the most random. It's just an animal, a pet that is just an animal. No nice features, nothing, just an animal. And we'll explain when we come back. It's not often nowadays that we see an animal that we just don't recognize. And this is one of those cases. Seems like the internet as a whole had no idea what this thing was. It's a beautiful guy,
Yeah.
but it got roasted. Very great comments coming out of this post. Somebody has decided to have what's called a hyrax as a pet. But the comments are just hilarious. So before we get into the specifications of this
Yeah, 'cause
specific animal,
you just kept calling it just an animal.
and that's what they're saying. So it says the et cetera of the mammal. What does that say? The mammal list.
Oh yeah.
The et cetera of the mammals
et cetera,
list.
And then this is it.
Bro went to the pet store and asked if he can get something. Bro's pet's name is Animal. So now you're seeing what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just some random stuff, no features, nothing.
Yeah. And, they're not wrong. I mean, I looked
mean,
up.
what is
it's
it?
not even just specifically that one. They just all kind of look like that.
Just a default animal.
And you know what? I like it.
Bro snuck onto Noah's Ark. This one says Cappy Barely.
See that? Now we're getting a little mean to the guy.
I know. I'm telling you, he's roasted. This comment says Lorem Ipsum type pet.
Yeah.
Huge fan of whatever this is.
It's very normal Pokemon. Like
That's what one of the comments said.
okay, yeah, I was
Did
gonna
you
say
see that?
No, but
you didn't see that?
No, it's
Oh
just
my
what
gosh,
it looks
that's
like.
funny you said that.
Pokemon Day was just a couple days ago, but it was,
Yeah, I know.
it was very much. Yeah, it's an animal. It's a basic creature. Not got anything crazy about him.
Somebody said her landlord said no cats or dogs allowed.
So they got this.
Animal Draft version 1.
Yeah.
This is just the base model. You can add horns and a tail later. Default
Yeah, that's
mammal.
the thing. It doesn't have any specific feature that makes it stand out or anything you notice first.
Here's the comment. That's the normal type Pokemon. I
Yeah.
can't believe
Yeah.
we had the same thought.
'Cause that's what they look like. That's what
Really?
normal type Pokemon look like.
This one says the base model. Another one, Costco mammal, which, yeah, that's it. That's where I'm going. It's a Costco version.
Yeah.
It's the great value mammal. Bro is the extra thing you put in the cart just to get free delivery. Okay, he's a cutie. He's a cutie.
cute.
So I
He's
did a
good.
little research. What is this animal? I had to do a little Googling to figure it out. Looks like they actually are the closest, their closest counterpart in the animal kingdom is an elephant, which is the craziest thing out of this whole thing.
Sure.
It's called a hyrax, also called dassies. They're small, stout, thick boy,
Yeah.
herbivores.
Because this is what normal type Pokemon look like often.
Okay.
They're just little brown little
I
guys.
don't know if I've ever seen that.
I don't know. I mean, there's more normal Pokemon out there, but
brown.
there's just
Just
really
brown.
regular guys.
They've got a lot of fur. They're rotund animals
Yep.
with short tails. This is coming straight from Wikipedia. They're
Even it's
typically
roasted.
between 12 and 28 inches, so
Uh-huh.
this looks about right. And between 4 and 11 pounds, also looks about right. The video that I couldn't get here because I don't want to steal it, it's doing a little stretch.
Oh,
It looks happy.
yeah.
There's the stretch.
He's just running around.
Just chilling in an apartment, which is just hilarious. It's crazy you can take these animals out of the wild and they're not really domesticated, I don't think.
He's just
But they
hanging
just
out.
chill.
Yeah.
They're just chill.
What's he gonna do? Attack you?
I
little
guess
guy?
you can't really. So they're superficially similar to, I don't know ever how to say this, marmots?
Yeah.
Marmots? And over large pikas. I don't know what a pika is.
It's like a Pikachu.
That would make sense.
I'm kidding.
And oh well, you got me. And are much more closely related though to elephants and sirenians.
You know, to be fair to the little guy,
Sirenians.
yeah, a Marmot also looks like a default normal Pokemon, like a default animal
Yeah.
thing.
So if I would have had to guess,
He
that would
doesn't
be
got
a
a lot of-
marmot.
he
Those,
doesn't got a lot
those
of
are like
features.
groundhogs.
yeah.
But you don't see people having a groundhog as a pet. So there's a little bit more
could
that
here.
I need to answers here.
Yeah.
I want to know why this person had it. But I wanted just to say, did you have that map?
Yes.
Look at this. Then I come across this.
You gotta check if
Can
it's
you
legal.
own?
though.
I mean, this has to be in response to that. Can you own one of these? And what do you know? Missouri, it's legal. I choked myself up.
You're so excited.
You're going to have to travel to Ethiopia or Southern Africa, though, to get one of these guys,
Sure.
unless they have a legal sale in the U.S. somewhere. But that's where their homes are. So I don't know who in Missouri would have one of these,
Dude.
but you can get one.
So are Flair and Mando getting a little brother?
Honestly, well, they would think it's
A chew toy.
a toy. That's what their
Aw.
toys look like. So yeah, I'm not gonna risk that. But I would have one in another life. Why have a cat? Why not? Why a cat or a dog when you can have one of those default animals? Just straight pet, nothing else. Okay, that's gonna do it for us. Great daily scroll, if I have to say so myself. You know, I don't want to toot my own horn, but
Weird flex.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.